What's going on, guys? It's Tord here yet again with another commentary. Like I said before, I am so sorry for the lack of posts. I keep saying I'm trying, but it never turns out the way I want it to, and it's always on a Saturday or Sunday whenever I am commentating, and I do apologize again for the lack of post. I've been trying to get the good gameplays up, and also been trying to just work on getting gameplays even, not just stuff posted up, but even the gameplays. I'm running out of time on getting gameplays even, because I really haven't been playing that Call of Duty that much this week. I've been playing a good bit of League of Legends actually, and it's a pretty good free PC game. You guys can look it up at like leagueoflegends.com or something. COD by Night's actually the one that told me about that, so me and him's been playing a little bit of that whenever I have had time, but the last couple of days I haven't even slept since Thursday, so I kept telling him I wanted to get to sleep at like 7 o'clock at night because I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's like midnight before I realized, so I've been trying to do a little bit too much, but it works out in the end, I guess. You guys are not seeing a whole lot of gameplays from me, but the ones that you do see are pretty good ones now. This is a 56-5. The first half, I actually only go 4-2, and I use the Scar the first half. But the second half, I go with the MP7, which has turned out to be actually my favorite weapon. At the beginning, I didn't like it too much because I felt like it was really weak compared to the PP90, but it's actually turned out to be one of my favorite weapons, as well as everybody else I know, because it's just it's not overrated, it's not overpowered, but it is overused. It's not, the reason I say it's not really overpowered is just because other guns can outclass it at long range. Short range, the PP90 can outrange it, but it's a good all-around weapon. It's probably the best all-around weapon just because you can use it close range and far range. And I don't know what I was doing there, but this is about a week ago gameplay. They spawned right behind me, and that kind of ticked me off because I was waiting on them to spawn across like that where the other guy did, but that didn't seem to happen the way I wanted it to. And this is a game of where the stuff isn't going necessarily right at the beginning. I couldn't find anybody. I was trying to see if I could see anybody, and it wasn't working out as what I would like it to, but it does turn out towards the end. I do spawn trap a little bit towards the end. You'll be able to see I get a lot of triples, doubles, quads. It's just a crazy second half. I got 50 plus kills in less than 5 minutes with no kill streaks on, besides of course the Moab, which I mean I don't really consider it a kill streak, but it is, I guess, a kill streak in a way. I just kind of consider it just an add-on to whatever your kill streaks are, so I don't really consider it a kill streak, but I don't not consider it a kill streak, if that makes sense. But this is the area I pretty much hold down. Hard Hat's actually a really easy map to control, and you guys could be able to see that from this game. That spot up there and this spot down here is actually where they spawn, and you can see they all just spawn there. If you can control this area and you have your team on the other side, you'll be able to rack up the kills. You can easily get a Moab. This is probably the easiest place to get a Moab. I think I said Arcaden was, but I've actually changed my mind after playing this game on Hard Hat, because I had another one before this. I think it was a 56-6, and I think I got it on Hard Hat, but I could be mistaken. This right here is actually where they spawn. This is the best part of the spawn to control, because this is like their #1 spawn, it seems like, if everybody's pushed up on the right side, which I'm the only one over here, so I know that they weren't spawning there, so nobody was even covering this area, and that's the other spot where they spawn. If you guys do like the spawn trap, this is actually the easiest map to spawn trap on, just because you only really need one person. You can see I'm the only person on this left side pretty much, and I can hold it down pretty good by myself. You do need to be aware, like I've said in the other ones, to get a Moab, you need to be aware of the spawns. And I'm very aware of the spawns in this one, just because you can see me turning on people, you can see me finding the people easily, getting quad feeds, triples, everything that's possible for the Moab. You don't really need to get triples or anything for the Moab, but that was a pretty quick Moab right there. It was about 2 minutes, maybe a little bit less from the first kill. I know it was a little less. But it was actually a really quick Moab. People were going crazy because, I mean, I said they were actually wanting me to go for a Moab this time, and I'm like, I can't imagine I'm gonna get it. I'm 4-2 in the first half, but somehow I turn it around and I'm actually able to get 50+ kills in the second half, which is kind of unbelievable and capture the flag considering there is a spawn delay. It's usually about anywhere from no spawn delay to about 15 seconds, just depending on. I don't really know what it depends on, to be honest with you. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But I've had 15-second spawns all the time, and I've seen people where I just killed them, and then they were right behind me killing me. I'm like, alright, this is fair. They don't get a spawn delay, but I got 15 seconds, so I don't know what it's really based on, whether it's how many deaths you have or what, but this is a bullcrap situation. You guys have got to watch this. I die by the guy exploding on a barrel. I could not believe that. I was really aggravated on that. And you can see this is another spawn point. We were trying to teach them how to actually spawn trap. We didn't have a full party. Well, we might have had a full party besides the last guy, and we were trying to show them how to actually spawn trap. But all we really needed to do was I had to cover this left side on their side of the spawn, so they couldn't really spawn too good, because if I wasn't over here, all they would do is come over this way and run the flag. So I was trying to hold that down the best I could, and I realized that they were actually out of the spawn trap now. So you can see he's still staring at that wall because they spawned there, and we had another person in the back of their area looking at a different spawn, because we knew where all the spawns were in this one. Like I said, hard hat's pretty easy, and I could not believe this horrible aim. I mean, I was doing perfect the whole game with aim, and then I'm just aiming sporadically. And I know one of my friends said, how do you aim on 2 so quickly turning? The key to that is actually back up and turn while you're turning. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but take your left analog stick and just move it backwards while you're doing it, or towards the other direction. And I seem to have no problem with it. I know people don't believe me whenever I say I play on 2. I've actually had a Skype thing to where they were on the PS3 with me and on Skype, and they were actually watching my my hands. Like, I showed them it was on 2, and I showed them how fast I could actually turn, and they still couldn't believe it. Like, you can turn on people with 2 sensitivity. It's not as good as what it would be with 3 or above, but you can still turn on people. And that's probably the best tip I could give anybody, is lower your sensitivity to 2, 3, or 4, because there's nothing really needed above a 4. But that's why I get so many Moabs, is because my aim is pretty dead accurate, and I mean, I have good teammates for the most part whenever I do get Moabs. And I do get them occasionally with random people, but hope you guys enjoyed this, and sorry for the lack of posts, but I will try my best to get it up. And have a good day, guys.